It's funny to think back on how annoyed we all used to be by Navi. Ocarina of Time was one of the first games to ever make 3D combat work, and they did it by inventing the targeting system that now powers almost every 3D action game in the world. Have you ever played a Souls-like? Well, thank Navi for that. Because Navi is the embodiment of that targeting system, very much a creation of that Nintendo philosophy of embodying game mechanics as characters in the narrative. More than that, she also acts as a voice for the silent protagonist. She speaks when Link cannot and offers exposition, reactions, and guidance while verbalizing the in-game situation back to the player. As a design, she is, well, she's a ball of light with wings. There's not really that much to her. The story goes that Nintendo wanted her to be a fully rendered character, a cute little fairy girl, but the N64 just couldn't support it technically, and that's why she became a lighting effect. This extreme simplicity limits her expressiveness and characterization a lot, but Ocarina of Time does do something very clever by putting us inside of her perspective for that, at the time, technically astonishing first-person flight sequence at the opening of the game. She is the one receiving the Deku Tree's warnings, she is the one setting off on the quest to save Hyrule, and at the end of the game, she is the character who gets to have closure about having completed her quest. Still, yeah, I rather suspect that the total lack of a character design and her kind of bland, generically helpful, heroic sidekick personality is a big part of why players end up getting so annoyed by her. Which might go some way towards explaining the characterization of Tattle, the fairy companion from Majora's Mask, who is abrasive, bratty, demanding, and rude, but whose emotional arc, from annoyance to care and admiration for Link, is very much the blueprint that Midna would later follow to much greater dramatic effect. And again, design-wise, there's very little to Tattle and her brother Tail, but Tattle's bright yellow is a more energetic color than Navi's cool blue, well suited to her temperament, and Tail's dark purple squares with his more innocent and timid personality. It's not much, but it is functional design and imbues them with a little bit more interest than Navi ever got to have.